Well, good morning. I have been asked a couple of times, I'm not too sure where to look, there we go. I've been asked a couple of times how it's going, so I thought I'd come on. I said I wouldn't be on too often, and this is my second time, so this is the start of my day 4. As you can hear, I've got a bit of a head cold. To be honest, it's okay. I'm doing well, but my concentration levels have totally dipped. My memory recall has totally dipped. The fact that I can't have what I want, of course, that's the challenge, has been interesting. I'm not frustrated. Day 2, I woke up with an absolutely banging headache, and aches and pains, and just, what am I doing? It was just like I was hit by a bus. But I'm on day 4. I have been sharing my photographs. I got very confused this morning looking at my photographs because I know the dates and I know what I ate, but it's just confused. It's just mixed up. It's just all mixed up. And this is only day 4. I can't imagine anybody eating these for 4 weeks, 4 months, or even 4 years. The feeling I got this morning was a little bit of frustration that this is what I'm being told to eat. It's a challenge I accepted. But if you're in a camp and you've possibly walked maybe 200 kilometres, you've either had to stay or go in your home to pick if you want to survive. And then you've had to walk. And then you arrive at a home. And, you know, you're now in a camp. You know, and that's where you have to live, with respect and dignity. So that, I mean, I'm just up. I'm up a while, so I'm au naturel this morning, but I thought I'm jumping on because people have been asking me how it has been going. I'm over halfway, which is great. We have raised as a network over £1,700, which is phenomenal, and such an impact that will make. This is an emotional, mental, physical challenge, which I am proud to do again. But how can someone live off these foods? I don't know. I really, really don't know. There has to be deficiencies. There has to be mental issues. There has to be physical health issues. Children, some children are born in camps. They would be naturally stunted with their growth. I'm a nutritionist by trade. I worked across the globe, 2 continents, Asia and Africa, and I dealt with children who were malnourished, who were stunted because of what they ate. This has to happen with children who are born in camps, or young children who come into camps. If you don't avail of variety, all the colours in the food spectrum, there will be implications for your body growth, your mental growth. I mean, my concentration, I was making a video for a friend yesterday, and I couldn't recall what I ate yesterday morning, last night. 3 days. 3 days. So I'm really, really proud that I've done it. I have a head cold. My husband and I took a COVID test yesterday because we have a cough. We have aches and pains all over our body, which we had at the start of March. So we decided to get tested. I'm a 99% sure I don't have it, but I just wanted to check. It won't change what I'm doing. I will continue on because refugees arrive in camp sick. People get sick and people have to live off what they have to live off. So thank you to everyone who has donated. If you can't, I understand. Look at the situation that we're in now. It was World Suicide Prevention Day last week. People are taking their lives because of what they're going through. People have lost jobs because of what's going on. People are living in food poverty and might have to live off the foods that I'm living off for this week as well. So that's the reality. That's the whole context. That's the whole context for everyone. I'm trying. Hi Deirdre. Hi Connell. I'm just, yeah. I'm doing it. That's what people are living off. That is what people are expected to live off, that box. So it's just, emotions are all over the place a wee bit this morning. And I just wanted to update because I have been asked privately. People have said, oh, you're amazing and this is inspiring. I'm doing what I can. So I do. It's 1 week out of 52. But it isn't an easy challenge. You know, you climb a mountain, that's physical. And mental as well. You know, each their own, different charities, different challenges. This is a challenge. I'm Humanitarian. I have been a concerned ambassador for 4 years. I have worked with them many years ago, and I will continue to fly this humanitarian flag. But I just wanted to let people know that it's tricky and it's hard. So I'm living in my house with electricity, with running water, with safety, with my family, with my children going to school, with healthcare if I need it, with running water, with electricity. I think I've just repeated myself, 3 days of those foods. So I know when you go into your food cupboards and fridges, and this is not, because that's not me. But please just be really, really grateful what you have. Because not everybody has that variety. Not everybody has that selection. And everybody has that choice. And just be mindful of food waste. I put a picture. There was a Facebook group for the ration challengers, and I put up a photograph of 2 pans which I'm not going to wash. One has sardine oil and one has the oil from my crepes yesterday. And funny, someone come back saying, my granny never washed the pans. I thought, that's waste. That's waste. So it's making me think more about food waste as well. So much that goes out. I mean, I managed to have some vegetables because I'm in a team, and I raised enough to get a vegetable, which is 170 grams. There are 4 of us, so there's a little bit of variety. So we have cabbage, carrot, and scallion. I couldn't find spinach, so I've upped my cabbage by 80 grams. 80 grams is maybe 8 to 10 leaves. So I'm cutting them up fine. I'm mindful of that. Even with the scallions, I'm eating the parts that I wouldn't normally eat, because you have to be very, very creative. So white rice, I love. I still love. I don't mind. Crepes, absolutely. And I'm eating the oil. And I wouldn't necessarily eat all the oil naturally. So as I say, it's going well. Have a head cold. I went for a COVID test yesterday. Still working from home. Taking today easy. I haven't started my day job yet. But because people have been asking me, I thought I would jump in. Day 4. Past halfway. I finish on Friday. And I will continue this conversation. I will continue this awareness, because this is for refugees who live in a camp, who live off these foods. So I'm eating the foods that a refugee typically would eat. That's where the similarities end. But there are people in Belfast who are living out of food bags from food banks, because they're in a position where they can't buy the food themselves, or something has happened. Working families avail of food banks. Connell, how are you making your crepes? The crepes are not like you would get in a festival. French crepes, there's no sugar, there's no Nutella, there's none of that. It's simply water and flour. That's it. Mix it up, about 100 grams of flour, a half a cup of water, and you mix it up, and that's it. Fry it in oil. So there's a little bit of taste, a little bit of crunch, because that's one thing I've noticed, that the crunch has gone, because I don't have vegetables or fruit to eat off. So, Connell, it's very, very simple. It's flour and water. There's no milk, there's no egg, nothing like that. So, I'm reading, this is not the kind of food anyone, let alone children, should be eating. It is absolutely disgusting that these people are expected to live on this. It's shocking. It is absolutely shocking. But I've worked in the humanitarian field, and I've seen people avail of food rations. Children who are malnourished or moderately malnourished would go into a feeding program, a supplementary feeding program. So foods to supplement their already foods that they're consuming, and they would get particular food types. And it's looking, it looks not too dissimilar from what I'm eating in the colour, but it would be powdered milk, and it would be a mix for children, because a key to, well, particularly severely malnourished children is feed little and often, but you fight the disease and then the food. So that's me. Au naturel, head cold, aches and pains, still going on. I'm not being a martyr. I'm not want this to be look at me. It's something I've chosen to do, to have an understanding of what it's like. So that's all. I need to get back to work. I need to have my crepe first. Plenty of water. It's one thing. I'm drinking loads of water. I would have normally drank loads of water. So thanks again. Like I said, if you cannot donate to join her network group, please share. Please talk about it. For me, it's raising awareness. Like you said, Connell, people are expected to live off these foods. Bye.